Alright, everyone, welcome back to American Mythos. How are we, Paul?
I'm doing very good today.
Doing great, yeah.
I'm so happy to be here.
Why you happy?
Yo.
He's in a jolly mood,
I'm in
man.
a jolly mood, man.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyways, what are we talking about today?
I think today we're talking about LaLlorona.
Shamu? Yep. Cut that up.
Today we're talking about LaLlorona.
Yes.
Yep.
Sure are.
So, what do we all know about LaLlorona?
Joe?
I do know that she
Bad as hell.
is a crying woman. Typically, like that is what she is seen as, a spirit, crying woman, wears white clothes, and she cries for the children that she drowned when she was alive.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Gabe? What you know about it?
I hear that she pulls kids into lakes and drowns them.
Wow. What about you, Joe? Do you know?
I know about it from that one Supernatural episode. Roll the clip.
What I know is pretty much the same as Joe.
Alright, restart.
Yo,
Ready?
reset. Just reset, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I know pretty much the same as Joe. It's like she's a spirit that usually comes out at nighttime or dusk, and all right, dude, like what the you gonna? All right, yeah, I mean, I know pretty much the same as Joe. She's like a crying spirit that hangs out near bodies of water. And she uses her crying to lure in people, and then she drowns them in that body of water, the lake, the river, whatever. So, but I do know that I probably would not want to experience that.
Alright, so this is like the actual story of LaLlorona.
All right.
So it started off with like the Spanish like conquistadors going to
Oh.
Mexico, and practically, she's like, there's like reoccurring like versions of this, but she's also like a feature in Mesoamerican like people. So to explain like her legend, like how do I say this? I don't know. Like the three main approaches like is like the backstory, what happened, and like how she killed her children, and how like she's explained today. In the early 1500s, ships carrying armored men crossed the Atlantic under the banner of the Spanish crown, obviously.
Yes.
If we haven't figured that out yet. You okay there?
He threw a shell at me.
Oh. It was like the time of the Spanish Conquista. The story was that there were whispers of a weeping spirit. A woman in white clothes that would like wander near the water. She cried like during the night, and some believed she was linked to omens that like told like how Mothman was like an omen for destruction, like death. Some
Yep.
believed she was the same. According to the legend, one of the rulers heard reports of a ghostly woman mourning in the darkness. "My children, where shall I take you?" The cries echoed through the streets and canals, terrifying those who heard them. Priests claimed it was warning that catastrophe was coming. Soon after, Spanish conquistadors led by Hernan Cortes arrived, and the entire empire collapsed. Sorry. Over time, the omen and another tragic story merged into one legend. The most famous version begins with a young woman, beautiful, married with 2 kids. Her name doesn't matter. It changes depending on what story it is. But like the tale stays the same. She lived near a river during the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s.
Right.
She lived near a river, and one day a wealthy like Spanish nobleman like found her. Like not found her, but like he rode into her village and like he saw her.
Mhm.
And they fell in love, blah blah blah. They got married. And they had 2 kids, I think.
Okay.
Sorry for all the stutters, guys. I apologize. So she believed that like she pretty much had escaped her like past life. Like now she had 2 kids. She was married to a nobleman. Like she was happy, but slowly but surely, he grew distant. Some nights he went into the city, and came back late at night. Sometimes he didn't come back at all. And soon came the truth. He wanted to divorce LaLlorona and marry
wow.
another woman.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And
He
That's
was
nuts.
cracking other hoes.
And
He was definitely cracking on
and
the
those
hose.
nights
Or
that
cut
he
out.
wasn't coming home, he was cheating on her. Obviously, if we hadn't picked that up.
oh boy.
That's a big no-no.
So, one evening, she took her children to the river, and she stood next to them, and they saw him pass by in the carriage. He greeted the children, but not her.
Ooh.
And this is just one tale of the story. There's like multiple versions, but they're all like the same, like nearly. And something inside her snapped. She became instantly sad, turned to depressed, turned to grief, turned to anger,
Jealous too,
turned
right?
to madness, insanity. And soon as he rode away in the carriage with his future new wife, she grabbed her children by the hair. She dragged them through the river, and she started to drown them. She didn't let them up until they stopped moving. What followed was silence only mixed with the sound of the running river. Reality returned to her. The horror struck. She screamed. She had killed her kids. My children! Mis hijos! Some say she threw herself into the river and drowned beside them. Others say she wandered until hunger killed her, or she passed out and drowned into the river herself. Some claim she died of a broken heart, but heaven refused her entrance and condemned her to walk the earth until she found the children that she had killed and lost. And so she became LaLlorona, the weeping woman. Since this tale, generations always tell this tale to their kids. She claims to appear at night near rivers, lakes, ponds, and lonely roads. She's always in white, always crying. You can hear her from kilometers, miles away. She's sometimes beautiful from a distance and horrifying up close. Some say if you hear her nearby, she's far away. But if you hear her far away, she's nearby. Parents across Mexico use this like how we describe the Bigfoot tale and La de Rugaru.
Mm-hmm.
They use it as like a tale to keep their kids away from lakes and ponds and rivers at night so they don't drown.
Right.
But others think, is this a true story? Or is it all just a tale?
Super scary.
Guys, how do we like my storytelling?
Mi
Is this
hijos.
something we're gonna be
Mi
continuing in the next
hijos.
episodes, fellas?
No.
I'm not sure.
Alright, hate y'all. Let's continue. What do you guys think?
Oh, dude, I don't even know. Cause like, imagine you're walking around like at a lake or something, going on a hike, you're camping or whatever, and like you hear like crying in like the middle of the night. I don't know. I'm going back to my car and I'm leaving, going home.
Yep.
Right. Cause like, what do we even do?
I mean, yeah, you
Sure,
just
shit,
gotta,
don't investigate.
you just gotta dip, bro.
Yeah. What about you, Gio? What would you do?
If I was personally like out there at night and I saw LaLlorona, I think I'd run the opposite direction. Well, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to approach her? Am I supposed to change her? What am I, Captain Save-A-Ho? What am I supposed to do? Tell her, no, this is not
I
you.
can fix her. I can fix her.
Look me in the eyes. This isn't you. Like, no, I'm gonna run away. Like, am I gonna let her kill me and drown me? Hell no, bro. I'm running away. The hell, Joe?
What's up?
What do you think?
No,
What
go,
would you do?
What?
What would you do?
No. Wait. So go back to what you were saying, real quick.
What do you mean? Go back to what I was saying. I just said it.
So what were you saying? Like you would,
I'd run away.
You would run away, huh?
Yes.
You wouldn't try to fix her, right?
I would.
Joe. We're fine. Get up.
A few moments later.
All right, we're back. Yeah, what would you do,
us.
Joe?
My bad.
But I do, just like you and Paul. So yeah. Run away, bro.
Gabe?
Run away, bro. Run away. You're gonna die. Sorry.
Just run away, bro.
Gabe, what would you do?
I already said I'd try to fix her, bro. Come on, man.
Okay.
Yo.
I'm playing, bro. Obviously, I'm running away, bro. Who's staying, bro?
All right, so I have a story really quickly that we were reading up on earlier. From what I remember, the person says, I've written down right here. I have a friend who is a deputy and was working night shift. He got called out to investigate a possible wrecked-out car with no occupants. Now, this car was abandoned and located near the creepiest boat ramp that I know of, and it runs directly to the Colorado River. When he got out there, he could tell that the car had been wrecked out there for some time and would need a wrecker service. No one else was around. He then heard wailing, like a woman was crying. He started calling out, "Hello, is anyone there? Do you need help?" He was shining his flashlight around. It saw nothing. Then he said it started getting louder and louder. At one point, he pointed his flashlight to the water and it stopped. When he would take it off the water, it would start again. He hauled his ass back to the unit and made a note for the day shift to go out there because he had refused to go back and hear whoever or whatever he heard. I think that's pretty haunting, to be honest. I think it's a little bit better that he's a deputy because he has a gun, so, you know.
Safer.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, what is a gun gonna do to a ghost?
Dude, I don't know. I'd empty that thing in the water and just run back to the car. I'd use all the ammo.
A word.
And I'd turn it around pistol whip, too.
Like, imagine being in that situation without a pistol or like anything to defend yourself. Not even like a
No, I'd just go
stick.
back to my car then.
Drive off like nothing happened.
Exactly. So, has anybody seen the movie?
Did anybody
No.
ask you to like talk?
Yes.
Did anybody?
I'm not
Has anybody seen the movie?
I think there's several movies, but I've seen, I think, one of them.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was, so, I think this, was it the LaLlorona movie? I think it was. So, this woman has, like, her kids in, like, an orphanage. From what I remember, I don't know, I saw the movie a while ago, but the kids were, I believe, like, scratched by LaLlorona or something. So they had her, like, spirit, I don't remember, something like that. But, anyway, the woman, like, the main character of the movie, I believe she was a social worker, or she worked at, like, the orphanage that the kids are from. And she got called out because one of the kids was found near... This movie takes place in Los Angeles. I don't know if I said that, but in the Los Angeles River, a kid was found just dead. So she went out there, and that's when she found that kid was dead, and she had to bring her kids with her because she's a single mom, so she couldn't just leave them at home in the middle of the night. So she brought them with her, and she got out. She told, like, do not get out. I will be back soon. Because there was already, like, cops there and stuff, so... But obviously her son, who is like, I don't know, 9 or 10, he's not going to listen, he's 9 or 10. So he gets out of the car, and he goes, not over to his mom, but he goes along the LA River, and he finds a fence with one of the kids, I guess, sitting on the other side of it. And I think her son gets scratched. I think that's what it was, or bitten or something like that. And then he's sort of like infected with the spirit of LaLlorona, and in the movie they describe it as like a spirit who follows you around. So I'm not sure if that's like the original story of it, but that's what I can recall from the movie. I don't know, maybe I'm making that up, I have no idea, but
Yo, that's creepy as
yeah.
It sure is.
Because, like, imagine that, like, you're 10, right? And your mom is, like, a social worker or a detective, whatever she is, I don't remember, something like that. And she goes out because some kid died, right? And then, you know, you're like, okay, well, I want to find out, too. So you go out and you look and you see her down talking to the cops and the paramedics and all that. And then you see a kid, like, behind a fence, and you go up and he just, like, scratches the shit out of you.
Do you guys think it's real or not?
Hell no.
Yeah, you know, I mean...
I believe the original story could be true, but I don't think that
Yeah.
there's
You don't
like
think
a
the spirit
ghost.
part is true?
Yeah.
That's fair.
My thoughts exactly. I think the story is true, but probably not the ghost. You know, the ghost part of it.
Like, parents back in the day, I feel like, could have come up with literally anything to try to keep their kids in bed.
Yeah. I mean, if I was alive in the 1700s and my parents told me that, I'd be like, oh, okay. I won't go near a lake now.
I'm not going out of my house after sunset, bro. Hell no.
Yeah. No, but, I mean, I feel like the encounters are real, like people encountering it, but, like, not, like, real, but I feel like it's probably just, like, a bunch of punk-ass kids playing pranks. I think it's funny. But,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, my answer is pretty much going to be the exact same for every single cryptid or whatever we talk about. You know, so... It's, yeah, I really don't think it's real.
Yeah, just like in the Rougarou episode, I think that it is just a tale made by parents to, keep the kids away from going out like in the middle of the night. But that's just to, stay out of danger in general. But no, I don't believe it's actually real. Dude, what the?
All right, guys. I personally think it's not true either, but I think that pretty much wraps up our episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's right,
before we end, if you have not seen the movie, it's called The Curse of LaLlorona. It came out in 2019. You guys should watch it. It's pretty good. But it might not be exactly what I said because I've seen it a couple years ago, so I'm just kind of recalling it from memory. But it is very interesting, so I would recommend it if you're a big horror fan.
Interesting.
And if you want to see the Supernatural episode on it, it's literally the first episode. It's literally the first. It's the pilot. It's literally the first. It's the pilot. It's okay. You guys can watch it.
This guy.
Kill the light.
This has been American Mythos. Stay cryptid.